Hi everybody, it's Ann Patchett at Parnassus Books. You remember last week when I was holding Maggie in one arm and Sparky in the other, and I was talking about how unbelievably heavy they were? Well, Barnabas is clearly living on a diet of cement. Wow, this dog is heavy. Okay, but look at the tenderness, look at the love, look at the holiday spirit between the little animals. It's very, very sweet. Do you remember when Barnabas was a puppy and he wasn't as big as Sparky? Okay, I'm gonna put him down before I have a heart attack, ready? Oh, so you might be asking yourself, why is Ann Patchett, a best-selling, award-winning author, wearing a Mrs. Santa suit and holding dogs? It's because I'm trying to promote the importance of reading, the importance of shopping local, the importance of giving books as gifts. Do you think that I really dreamed that someday I would be wearing a Mrs. Santa suit holding dogs? No, I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for us, team. So what I want to talk about today are our wonderful boxed gift sets that can come all year long, our subscription sets. We have 3 of them. And if you order a 3-month, a 6-month, or a 12-month of any of these 3 subscription series, before December 19th, you lock in this year's prices. You don't have to pay 2022 prices. So for example, if you were to get the Spark Book Club, which is for middle grade readers, you would have received the Beatrice Prophecies, okay? Absolutely my favorite book of the year. And if you had signed your beloveds up for our young adult box, which is Parnassus Next, you would have received Sharon Cameron's Bluebird, which is a fantastic historical novel about World War II. And if you had signed up for our First Editions Club last month, you would have received Oh, William by Elizabeth Strout. Cannot tell you how much I love this book. And for December, you would have received a book with a picture of Sparky on the cover. Now, the nice thing about this, like you're looking at your options, you're thinking Fruit of the Month Club, First Editions Club. One's gonna rot, one's not gonna rot. Here's Lindsay.
Hi y'all. Before I get canceled by the internet, I would just like to state that Barnabas eats a healthy diet of kibble. Puppy kibble, not cement. Okay, we're into December, which means we've got smaller laydowns of new releases, but they are no less exciting. Up first, we have long anticipated Amanda Gorman's full collection of poems, Call Us What We Carry. We have so many copies of this. It is a gorgeous collection of poetry that is innovative, beautiful, and we have tons and tons of copies. Give it to everyone you know. They'll all love it. We have a Reese's Book Club pick, Lucky by Marissa Stapley. This is the story of a woman who gets involved in a heist that goes wrong. It's an exciting story, and Reese's great taste. We trust her. If you want some historical fiction, Beasts of a Little Land takes place in early 1900s Korea and Japan. Check it out, it's a great one. And for our nonfiction readers, we have The Churchill Sisters by Rachel Trethewey. This is the story of Winston Churchill's daughters, who, fun fact, were related to the Mitford sisters. So anybody interested in that time period, this is a great read. Up next, we've got Elise talking to us about events.
Hello, everyone. You know how Anne said that she never really dreamt of being in a Santa suit? Well, I always dreamt of having a menorah on my head, which is why I still have it. So happy after Hanukkah, but happy holiday season. And the big event that happens tonight is Ann Patchett in conversation with Amor Tolls. This is a Crowdcast event. It is at 6:30 p.m. tonight. Go to our website. You can buy, if you are one of the few that have not yet bought this book, you can buy a ticket with the book, or you can make a donation. So that's tonight at 6:30, Ann and Amor. Okay, then I just have one book that I must talk to you about because it's called Jew-ish. This is Jake Cohen. He's the author, and Jake, if you're out there, please just be my new BFF. This is such a wonderful book for everyone. And it has breakfast and lunch and dinner and apps and all kinds of wonderful recipes. And they're easy and they're interesting. And I just want to mention one that he talks about, which is one of my favorites. Let me just also say that I'm not a very good cook. So please don't tell people that, because since I've been cooking out of this book, people think I'm like quite the chef. So it really works. Fancy mushroom kasha varnishka. And if you don't know what kasha varnishka is, this particular recipe is like a bowl of pasta had a love child with a grain bowl. And it is so delicious, as are all of the recipes in here. And as my mother would say, what's there not to love? Jewish. Get it here at Parnassus Books. And hopefully I'll see you at tonight's event and many more to come. And now I am turning it over to Rayanne.
Thank you, Elise. Hi, everybody. There are so many kids and YA books out today that I can't show them all to you. So if you come in the store, we have a lot to look at. But I am most excited today that we have a new Parnassus Next selection, Fools in Love. Fresh twist on romantic tales. This is edited by Rebecca Podos and Ashley Herring Blake. I don't know if you know, but Ashley was a bookseller here a few years ago. We were booksellers in the YA department together. Maybe we sold you some books. But this is a book of short stories with romances. It's an inclusive cast and such a happy story to end the year. Also in YA today, The Righteous by Renée Ahdieh. This is the third in her vampire series set in old New Orleans. I love this series. I hope you'll pick it up. And one of my favorite middle grade books from last year, Girl Giant and the Monkey King, one of our Spark Book Club selections, is out in paperback today. And its sequel, Girl Giant and the Jade War. You can pick them both up together. In picture books, If You Miss Me by Jocelyn Lee Lundgren. This is a book about a girl and her grandmother who both love ballet. Even when they're apart, they're both thinking of each other and looking up at the same moon. It's just a beautiful story about family and what people mean to us throughout their lives. And a couple of nonfiction picture books today, Light for All by Margarita Engel and Raul Colon, two amazing picture book creators. This is a story about immigration and inclusivity, and it is told with the Statue of Liberty at its heart. And Home by Brita Teckentrup. This is a peek through picture book. We have had one of her other books, Tree, that was a really favorite in the picture book room. And this one is Home, about the homes of animals. And if you're a fan of the Great British Baking Show, I know you are, Sarah, behind the camera, this is Bake, Make, and Learn to Cook by David Atherton, illustrated by Rachel Stubbs, out today. And if you pre-ordered a Jan Brett Nuts, the Nutcracker, they're here, the signed copies. They traveled all the way from Jan Brett's studio where she signed them. And we have some. If you didn't pre-order, you can still buy one in the store or online. Thanks for listening. Thanks for shopping at Parnassus.